In this video, we're going to have a look at how to identify outliers within a dataset. An outlier is a number within the dataset that is significantly different to the rest of the numbers in the dataset. So it could either be a lot higher or a lot lower than the rest of the numbers. So to identify an outlier, you can use the first quartile and third quartile in interquartile range to help you identify high and low outliers. To identify a low outlier, use the formula quartile 1, subtract the interquartile range, multiplied by 1.5. And to calculate high outliers, you use the formula quartile 3 plus the interquartile range times by 1.5. Now, if you have any numbers that fall outside of those calculations, then they can be considered outliers within your data set. So let's have a look at an example of how to identify an outlier. So in this example, I want to identify if I have any outliers in the data set below. Now, the first thing I need to do before I can identify any outliers is to calculate the quartile 1, quartile 3 and interquartile range values. So now I've gone ahead and calculated my quartile 1, quartile 3 and interquartile range values. If you don't know how to do this, go and have a look at the videos that go through and explain and show examples of how to calculate the interquartile range. So now that I have these values, I can go ahead and work out what my tests for my outliers are going to be. So my low outlier test is going to be quartile 1 minus the interquartile range times by 1.5. So that is going to be 47 minus 16 times 1.5, which is equal to 23. And my upper or high outlier is going to be quartile 3 plus my interquartile range times by 1.5, which is going to be 63 plus 16 times 1.5, which is going to equal to 87. So if I've got any numbers below 23 or above 87, they are going to be outliers. So going back and having a look at my original data set, I've got one value that is below 23, no values above 87. So my only outlier in the data set is going to be 16.